Hey, what's up everyone? Coach Danny and Alex. In this boxing tutorial, we're going to look at some two-punch combinations for you guys to practice. So check it out. All right, so first we're going to start with a basic 1-2. So Alex is just going to throw that in the air. So basic left-right. So basically you're throwing your jab, following with the right hand, always using a nice technique, but we want to visualize what we're practicing. So basic 1-2 is a classic combination, two-punch combination that every boxing gyms will teach you, all right? But it's also a classic one that you need to do because eventually you're going to be learning 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8 punch combinations down the line. And a lot of them will be set up with the jab cross. All right, so 1-2 here, boom, boom. Always using a good rotation on the right hand. And then from there, we can also follow with a jab, lowering our body into a right body hook. All right, so that body shot downstairs. All right, the level change, I like to call this. All right, so a lot of times you want to get the attention upstairs and then attack the body and then come back upstairs. And this, when you throw this, just like in previous videos, always use your legs, all right? It's important to use your legs and not just the arm punching. So bring your body weight into the punch. So jab to the face and then body shot downstairs, all right? So that's another good combination for two-punch combos. Now, another thing we can also do is throwing the jab following with the right uppercut, right? So a basic combination here, jab, right uppercut. So jab to the face, uppercut sometimes to the chin, and sometimes going to be uppercut into the chest, right, in the solar plexus, right, depending on the angle of your opponent, okay? So jab, right uppercut is another good two-punch combination you can use. Then we can also use the jab, and the opposite of uppercut going upstairs, now we're going towards the ground, is the overhand right. So we're going to throw the left jab followed by an overhand right, looping around the gloves. Sometimes the opponent has his gloves in front, so you just want to loop that right hand around the glove. Instead of throwing a right straight, you're going to do a right overhand punch. All right, so one more time here, jab, right overhand punch. Now we can also use two punch combinations with the same side. So for example, low jab, changing our level, and then coming back upstairs, resetting, and then jabbing to the face once more. So again, low jab to a high jab, boom. We'll teach you in a second all of these combinations causing the reactions, all right? So jab downstairs and then jab upstairs. And then we can use the opposite of this is jab downstairs, but then right hand upstairs. See, two punch combo right here. So level changing on the jab instead. So jab down, cross high, all right? So that's another one. Now, again, using the same side load ups, we can use a jab to the head, step it in as a reload into a left hook. So jab, left hook. All right, so a lot of times people will react by just parrying your jab and then you just loop the left hook around their glove. So 1 and 2, all right? So then we can also use the jab looping into a lead uppercut, right? Same two-punch combination using your lead hand, all right? That's a good combo as well. And now we can also throw the jab downstairs, reload into a left hook upstairs, all right? That's another way to do it. So here and here, all right? So downstairs, upstairs, right? There's a lot of ways to do two-punch combinations. We can make an hour-long video just on this, but these are just a few examples to give you an idea of how to practice. Sometimes we practice these solo in shadow boxing. We'll use this on the heavy bag. We'll train it as partner drills, just like we'll show you in a second. And then sometimes on the Thai pads or focus mitts as well. These are great drills to practice. There's endless combinations you can do, but here are a few examples. All right, so now we're going to show you guys the application of the previous combination. So for example, we started with the 1-2, right? So a lot of times the opponent might parry the one with the wrong hand. So a lot of times they're pairing with the lead hand like this, right? So you'll see this a lot, right? So if they parry here, look at the opening. Boom, that straight right, the right hand is aligned with the chin. So right here, look, boom, and then boom, it opens up the line of fire. So now he made a mistake by pairing with the wrong side, and that opens up for the right hand just over the glove, okay? In a straight, like an arrow. Now, sometimes he might use that lead hand and cover upstairs on the jab, see, here. And that gives you that opening we just talked about for the right hook to the body, all right? So level changing underneath the elbow. So as he covers here, now look at the opening here. Boom, that's your right hook to the body, and then we step back out, okay? So that's another example. Now, we also showed you guys the jab into a right uppercut. So sometimes what happens now, they're going to dip, right? They sit underneath your jab, so like this, all right? And then they stay low. So now that's a good opening for that right uppercut. Look, 1 and 2 right here. You catch him as he's coming downstairs, that right uppercut. See here, boom, and look, bam, right here. That's a good combination to use. Now, other times he might cover with a double arm block on the jab. So as he covers here now if I threw the straight right, I'm just going to catch his glove once again. So that's when I'm going to use the overhand right. I kind of loop my punch a little bit around the glove and catch him right on the corner here. All right, so it's almost like a right cross, but it's a hybrid between a straight right and a right hook. So again, here, look, double arm block, and then this one will come around and find its way through to the head. Okay, so that's the overhand right. Now we talked about double jab. So jab low to jab high. So sometimes they're just gonna use their elbows and drop their gloves on the low jab. Here, boom. And you're gonna test that a lot of times. Sometimes we're sparring here, maybe he has no reaction, and I caught him once. And then I do it again, but this time he knows that I'm gonna hit him there. So he's gonna lower his guard, and as I rebound upstairs, that's when my left jab to the head comes back. Okay, so one more time, look, as I go here, boom, his gloves dropped, and as I come back upstairs, I try to catch him before he gets his guard up once again. Okay, that's another example. Now, maybe he'll use this lead hand to parry the low jab instead. But look, the opening is back upstairs again because he opened his guard. So as I crouch down here, now I knew he dropped his guard, and that the right hand will come back upstairs. That's another example. We talked about reloading on the same side. So now he parries with the backhand on the jab. See here. Now look, he opened up on his right side. So when I return here, boom, that's my left hook. All right, so jab to a left hook. So once again, slowly, boom, bam. Okay, so this is a good combo to use because this is one that some people will parry with the right hand. Now sometimes here, maybe I threw the jab, he double arm blocked here, but now he throws his jab, and that's when I'm going to slip here and catch him right in the center, right? That's one example of jabbing and reloading with the left uppercut instead. Sometimes he might open his guard a little bit. So maybe he just reacted here, but the guard was open. As I step in here, look, I catch him right here in the solar plexus with my lead uppercut. Just a few examples to give you an idea of what to visualize when you practice. And then we also talked about jabbing low and coming back upstairs with your lead hook instead. So this is a good example where he's going to parry low with his with his rear hand. So look here, and that's when I return upstairs and boom, catch him with the left hook. All right. So guys, a lot of ways to do double combinations. So for example, 2-punch combinations, I like to call them, for boxing practice. Guys, use these once again in shadow boxing, visualize a little bit, always take care of your footwork, your guard is up. So for example, if we did a jab low to a jab high, just one example here, don't just jab low like this and jab back upstairs because you're out of range. So practice that distance. So I jab low by stepping with my lead foot. Now I return back with my back foot and then I jab again. That's one example. Sometimes I'll need 2 steps. So step once, return, and then step twice. All right, so you always want to take those half steps, those full steps we talked about in previous videos. So guys, practice this good in shadow boxing, on the focus mitts, on the heavy bag, with a training partner, and get better at your boxing skills. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some 2-punch combinations to practice in your boxing workouts. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to our channel, and we'll catch you
in the next video.
Take care.